Hey everyone, welcome back to Rollhan Garage. Apologies I haven't made a video in a little while. It is winter time here, but I've been busy with holidays and my 3D printing channel and all sorts of stuff, but I want to get back into posting some educational videos for all of you. I have quite a bit of experience buying and selling vehicles well over 10 years. I must have almost owned 100 vehicles by now. And there's one secret that I think a lot of people are overlooking, or people are assuming it's lazy or it's not the correct way to buy vehicles. And I'm here to disprove that. And this is wanted ads. Um, this has to be the best way, especially nowadays, to find the used vehicle you're looking for. Um, you have way less competition. Generally, you're going to find a vehicle that's in better condition, I find in my experience from using this tactic, and you're going to find vehicles that are cheaper as well. So I'm going to walk you through some tips on how to actually create a wanted ad and why it works so well. So I'm using Kijiji here. Now, this is what we have in Canada for, I guess, quote unquote, Craigslist. Now, this will apply to Facebook Marketplace, of course. You do have to do a couple tricks with Facebook Marketplace to get it to actually work, because technically Facebook Marketplace doesn't allow wanted ads, which is really stupid. So you basically have to create an ad first, like put a picture of the vehicle you're looking for, put a price, and put a description, and then submit it. And then you can change the title and stuff after a little bit. It's tricky, but it absolutely can be done. I've done it a couple times, and it's worked out really well. So normally what'll happen here is Kijiji has a wanted section. So I'm going to say I'm looking for a BMW E30 325e manual. We'll go next here. We're going to choose cars and trucks. Again, this is a bit specific to Kijiji, but you get the idea. So I am looking for a car to buy. Kijiji allows wanted ads. Of course, this is a very powerful feature, like I say. And then basically you're going to put in your vehicle as you're looking for. You can just choose whatever year range as part of your vehicle. So like E30 is 1984 to 1990, in that area. Any year will work in that range. It doesn't really matter unless you're looking for a specific year. We're going to choose BMW. You really want to make sure that you fill this out as thorough as possible. This will help the search algorithm, whether it's Kijiji, Facebook, whatever. You want as many terms possible to search with. So again, trim 325E is what I'm putting in here. Color, I don't care. We could just leave that one blank. Body, I really like E30 sedan, so I'm going to put sedan in here. Again, make it very specific. If you're looking for a two-door, make sure you're putting coupe in here. Seats, we don't care. Drivetrain, it doesn't really matter, but again, we'll put rear-wheel drive. Transmission is very important here. We are looking for manual. We'll put in gas. Again, we're just trying to filter stuff out. And then kilometers, usually you have to put this in. Just put in whatever you like. We are saying I'm looking for a car to buy. So Kijiji's also going to put wanted in front of the title of this ad. But anyways, what's really important here is for the price, we're going to be putting in the lowest amount that you want to pay for the vehicle, or that sweet spot that you're looking to pay for. Don't put in your maximum price, because when people see your wanted ad, they're going to basically try to sell you their vehicle at that price point. You want to put your price as the lowest possible, or the price you're wanting to pay for a vehicle. So for instance, if I'm looking for an E30, I might put in $3,000. There might not be any vehicles for sale currently that are $3,000. They might be all 8 to 10 grand, which is kind of what E30s are going for right now, unfortunately, where I live in Canada. But I know I can buy E30s for 3 grand, 4 grand, 5 grand. There's just none available, and they're rare. So I'm going to put in $3,000, because you know what? You're going to get that person looking at Kijiji or Facebook Marketplace. Their car isn't for sale yet, and they're like, Oh yeah, I'd take 3 grand for my E30. Maybe I should sell it. They're just going to engage with you right away. They're not going to check things out and things like that. So that's why this is so powerful is you're getting the seller's mind thinking before it's even time to sell. And again, description, you just put in here what you're looking for. So like BMW E30, manual only, um, prefer sedan, and 325e. I really like 325es. Again, regardless, whatever you like. You can put in kind of just basic information here. If you're looking like must be under 200,000 kilometers or miles or whatever. The next step, and this is a step that a lot of people get wrong as well, you must put a picture. Pictures are beneficial when you're selling. They're also beneficial when you're looking for stuff. This is what's going to catch someone's eye. Put a really cool picture of the vehicle you're looking for. Maybe like me, if I'm looking for an E30 and I want to spend like 3 to 5 grand, put a project car E30, like something rust free but kind of tattered or rough around the edges. I love cars that are rough around the edges but run and drive, and you can get them for a really good price. So put a picture that will entice people to click on your ad. I've had awesome success. Like if I'm looking for like a GTI Golf, like a Mark II, I've put some really cool looking GTI pictures that I found on my ad, and that's what inspired people to reach out to me. Was literally the GTI that I chose to put as an image, and I've gotten some awesome deals that way. So it is absolutely important that you put in a picture here. Um, so we can see here I've added a picture of my E30 currently. Um, again, really make sure that you have a picture. And if you're looking for a couple different cars, like let's say I'm looking for a BMW E30 or E28 or E36, I might do one ad and put a bunch of different cars in this ad. Because a lot of places like Kijiji, you're only allowed 2 ads before they start charging you. Again, Marketplace, you can have more, but it just depends on what platform you're using. And don't be afraid to put wanted ads out on platforms that are kind of dying, like Kijiji. Facebook Marketplace is taking over, right? Kijiji is dying. However, older people are still using Kijiji, and that's who I'm targeting. Is I'm targeting a older person who might have a BMW E30 that I can buy. So Kijiji makes a lot of sense. Um, I actually just this year found an incredible BMW E30 on Kijiji, and the guy reached out to me because he seen my ad, but he was a younger guy, but didn't really like Facebook Marketplace. So I found him because I put an ad out on Kijiji, and he had a BMW E30, a late model, plastic bumper, manual, with Euro headlights, like ellipsoids. It was a JDM car, but still right-hand drive, or still left-hand drive, sorry. And he did a manual swap on it, and it was 8,000 bucks Canadian. Really clean, no rust. Again, it wasn't for sale anywhere. I got first dibs. I didn't have to fight with anyone. Um, this is such a lost art, and the best way to find the vehicle you're looking for. So again, I'll put in a price of 5,000 bucks here. This is reasonable. This is kind of what a decent-ish running and driving E30 should be worth. I'm not paying 10K for an E30. I'm sorry. So again, we'll post the ad here. We're not doing Carfax. This is a Kijiji thing that you have to say no to, but I'll post this. So you can see here Kijiji, they put wanted in front of that, and that's very important too. You want to let buyers, or you want to let people know I'm looking. A lot of people will put ISO in search of sometimes and whatnot, and you can do that on Facebook, I believe. It'll allow you to put ISO in the title sometimes. But again, I promise you, this is the way you will find vehicles at an incredible price. Um, I bought NB Miata, like first generation Miata. These go from 5,000 to $10,000 Canadian where I live, and this was like 8 years ago or something like that, like 8, 10 years ago. Um, so I found an incredible Mazda Miata first gen this way because rust-free ones in my area were going from anywhere from 5 to 7 grand if you're lucky to find one. I put a wanted ad looking for a first gen Miata, and an older gentleman contacted me. He had a white Miata, manual, of course, and he wanted 2,500 bucks for it. There was not a spot of rust on the car at all. I believe the only issue with the vehicle was the rear window was torn, which I just used some clear packing tape, and I enjoyed the car for like a year, and then I sold it. I flipped it and sold it for a profit. Again, I've most all the vehicles I've bought through wanted ads are always in better condition. It's just because you're finding people who aren't desperate to sell, and you're finding people who they kind of just decided at that time to sell when seeing your ad. So the car is already in good condition. Like they're not looking to sell immediately or anything like that. And again, nowadays, the very best thing is you have no competition. You and the seller are the only parties involved because the car is not for sale anywhere else a lot of times. Yeah, you'll get people contact you that have a vehicle for sale, but a lot of times you're going to get vehicles that are sitting in someone's garage and they haven't posted it yet. And this is like, it's such an incredible feeling nowadays for you not to have to fight with other people or lose out on a deal. And I'm talking about, I use wanted ads as like a couple months ago. I found an incredibly clean E21 BMW and I was the only person to look at it. It is the best tool to do this. So I would say to anyone interested in buying cars, whether you're buying them to flip them or you're buying project cars, or you're trying to find cars that are a bit special and they're getting hard to find, wanted ads are such an incredible find or a way to find vehicles. And I'd love to hear more from you guys. Post in the comments below. Have you got any cool deals or found some rare vehicles through wanted ads? I'm very curious, and this is the kind of thing that I want to chat about during the winter is I want to do some videos like this on how to buy and sell vehicles, how to find the right one, and that type of thing. So let me know what you think down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.